Good evening. How is everyone? Excellent. Welcome to Millennium Stage. You're in for a treat tonight. Just want to let you know tonight's performance contains mature language, strong themes, and strobing effects. You have been warned. And now I'd like to welcome, before we get the show started, I'd like to welcome Jessica Harris, who is the associate producer of The Elephant in the Room.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I said hello, everyone. Thank you all. As AJ mentioned, my name is Jessica Harris, and I'm the associate producer of The Elephant in the Room. You all are in for such an amazing show tonight. Not only did Priyanka Shetty write this play, she stars in it. And she shines so brightly as she tells you the story of her journey from India to America. And speaking of journeys, this is our 10th stop on the Elephant in the Room tour. And this tour has included Yale University and Evolution Theater, and we hope to take it to the Fringe Festival in 2020. And we thank you all so much for being here and being a part of our story. Now, I don't know if you all enjoy this shirt, but I should mention that we do have merchandise available after the show, and we appreciate your support in hearing how this show has impacted you and how you enjoyed tonight's performance. I should also mention that we ask that you do not video record this production or take photos, and it's the 21st century, and I'd like to remind you all to shift that silent button on your phone and turn your phones off, please. Again, this show is really powerful and engaging and brilliant, and you all will enjoy it. We thank you for being here and partaking of a wonderful evening of theater with us, and we thank you for sharing this space, this experience, and for discovering the elephant in the room. Enjoy.
Don't judge me, I'm stressed. I have a big show tonight, and my parents are attending. It's a lot of pressure. I'm the only one on stage, and the whole thing's going to be recorded and live streamed. The camera adds 15 pounds. Oh my gosh, my aunties are going to see it. Beta, last time you came, you were very slim and little bit sexy types, no? What happened to you, Beta? Eating is not a hobby, Beta. Do some arts and crafts, no? Oh God, Ganesha. Ganesha. I need to pray to Ganesha. Dear Ganesha, God of new beginnings, remover of all obstacles, patron of the arts, can you make me look a little slimmer? Please? I even bought sweets for you. Modaks, your favorite. Ganesha loves modaks. Oh. I ate them. But I bought them for you. What? You don't eat them anyway. Please, I've been stress eating. It's a lot of pressure, you know. So many things can go wrong tonight. Please protect me from tripping, falling, farting, forgetting my lines, wardrobe malfunctions, out-of-body experiences, the need to pee in the middle of the show. Bladder control. Give me good bladder control. And make sure the audience turns off their phones. If you do this, I will only pray to you, and all the other 10,000 gods are going to be like, what? What's he got that I ain't got? Please. My parents are attending the show tonight. Oh God, I'm going to cancel. Should I cancel? Maybe I'll just postpone. I'll just tell them that I'm sick. Yeah, I'm feeling really sweaty and bloated and nauseous right now. Yeah, I can't go on. Oh, I can't go on. Nope, not gonna perform. Please, Ganesha, please. Tell me it's gonna be okay. I need your guidance.
Whispers of Ganesha.
speak with me, Ganesha. Please don't be the fool. Please don't be the fool. Please don't be the fool. Not the fool. Please, please, please. Wheel of Fortune, yes!
Your life is in the hands of the fates. Surrender to the cyclical nature of time.
The hourly gong of the Ajanta clock that to this day hangs in my living room in Bangalore is the earliest remnant of my childhood. This clock has stood witness to everything. The time when my brother and I knelt in the balcony with a magnifying glass trying to burn dry leaves. Oh, when I came home bawling after eating a piece of cactus while playing house. Firecrackers that lit up the neighborhood during Diwali, the festival of lights. My first G.I. Joe jigsaw puzzle. No, that was a hand-me-down from my brother. Let's see. I had a purple blob of clay that I'd always shape into an elephant. My Barbie doll. My only Barbie doll. The Indian Barbie in a green and red sari. The clock is my only connection to that time in my life when I ran around the roof with a thin towel in hand, pretending to be the actress in a Bollywood movie. When I stole my first kiss in the chemistry lab. Shh. Mom would have killed me. The clock reminds me of Mom. And her kind smile and her tooth gap. And those soft, squishy hugs. Oh God, I love those hugs. She spent her whole life just slaving away in the kitchen. Day after day, night after night, year after year, until it became the thing that she did. Mom wanted more from me. She wanted me to be ambitious, a go-getter. She wanted me to be well-educated, independent. Yet she sheltered me from the world, from men. Men. They ruled our lives, made all the decisions, at home, outside home, men. We loved them. They limited us. But I couldn't be restrained because I was a wild child. I wanted to explore. I wanted to touch things I wasn't allowed to, see things I wasn't allowed to, be things I wasn't allowed to. They wanted to confine me, but I wanted to break free. They wanted to hide me, but I wanted to be seen. Step out of that shell they so badly wanted me to stay in. The clock reminds me, life is getting ahead of me. The clock reminds me, time is running out. Mom.
Priyanka.
Ganesha? Is that you?
Priyanka, it's me, MJ.
Oh.
Your stage manager, just making sure you're here.
Yeah, I'm here, MJ, just going over lines. Hey, MJ, do you know if my parents have picked up their tickets yet?
I'll find out and let you know.
MJ, do you smell that? Do you guys smell that? What's that smell? Let me just quickly. There. Oh, I came here 2 hours early today because I need time. Time to relax and center. Time to put on my makeup. I love makeup. Lipsticks, for instance. Once I find a brand that I like, I have to have every single shade. Let's see, yesterday I wore Bon Vivo. I usually wear Aphrodite because it goes with everything. Tonight I'm wearing Dominatrix. Looks like you approve. Check this out. This is my makeup train. Look at that shit! Isn't it legit? Oh, and this shade, an exact match. Finally, something that doesn't look like patchwork on my skin. When I first came to America, I used to shop for foundation at Kroger. Has anyone shopped for makeup at Kroger? Turns out, they just have 5 shades. White, super white, fairly fair, and mahogany. Right, Ollie? Ooh, this is Ollie. He always travels with me. I love elephants. They are my spirit animal. intelligent, family-loving, intuitive. I have elephant everything. Notebooks, soft toys, journals, coasters, cushions, tarot cards. Whispers of Ganesha. Let's find out what's next. Speak with me, Ganesha. Lead me to the next message from the universe.
Temperance, a need for balancing the old with the new. Ganesha urges you, give yourself time to process this information.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shamala. India. It really is like nowhere else. The land of contrasts and contradictions, where three-wheeled auto rickshaws come rattling down the same streets as a Mercedes-Benz, where you spot a random cow in the middle of the highway and just circle past it. India, a cacophony of sounds, shouts of street-side vendors selling kulfi, 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 nimu pani, chaat, 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 petticoat, 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 color, 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 petticoat. The beauty, the chaos, the brilliance. India, where the music of 1,000 different languages collide and intermingle. The land of spices and eclectic cuisines. India, a kaleidoscope of color, clotheslines connecting one house to the other, flying fabrics of different hues, saris billowing on dusty roads, kites hanging down electric poles, vibrant, lively, intense India. And whenever I thought about the United States of America, I imagined it as this dazzling, spectacular place with even more variety. America, the land of opportunities, friendly, welcoming, a place of comfort and convenience. You make a phone call, it gets through. The land of unlimited soda refills, a melting pot of different cultures living the American dream, where you can wear short skirts and bikinis, where there's plenty of everything and plenty for everyone. The land of the free, the home of the brave, America! And then I got here. Humongous airports. Whoa. Look at all that snow. It's like home alone out here. Home alone. I'm away from home and I'm alone. Everything's big and quiet. Having lived in the same city, let alone the same country, there were quite a few things I had to get used to in America. No one told me jaywalking, which is an absolute birthright in India, can get you a ticket here. In India, you just look left, look right, and make a dash for it, hoping to be alive at the end of all that. And driving on the right side of the road, no one told me that applies to walking as well. I was walking down the pavement once, and this guy came from the opposite direction. And I instinctively moved to my left, he instinctively moved to his right, and we just kept going. Oh, sorry, excuse me. You know, why don't you stay there, and all right, okay, I'm just gonna stay here. And he gave me that troubled, harassed look Americans give you when they see you as a potential threat. Oh, for the first time, I felt like I'm different. Everything's different in America. Yoga is different in America. If you Google yoga, you won't find a single image of an Indian. Trust me, I've looked. You'll find pictures of white women on beaches, practicing postures. The more physically demanding, the better. Inexpensive stretch pants called yoga pants. Ooh, the alignment of my chakras as I practice my sun salutations, as the calming aroma of the incense sticks wafts through the room, is so liberating. Ah. Namaste. I just want to take this opportunity to say that it's okay to talk about yoga without sounding breathy. An ancient practice based on freedom from material trappings is a booming industry in the land of materialism. I just love how creative everyone has got here with it. You have hot yoga, you have aerial yoga, you have beer yoga, and most recently, goat yoga. Yes, goat yoga, where goats have open access to yoga classes and they can just hop on and hop off as you do your downward dogs. Wow. I think that's a brilliant idea. To put an upward goat on a downward dog? Pfft, genius. The culture shock was real. I felt like I was stuck between two countries. The hardest part of my transition, mastering the terminology. Driving on the right side of the road was way easier than referring to manual gear as stick shifts. Everything's literal here. A stick that shifts is a stick shift. A cart that rolls is a rolly cart. Dust bins are trash cans. Plug points are outlets. And I need a minimum of 2 tries to get that plug in the socket because there seems to be no indication for which side is the right side. It just doesn't fit. I didn't really fit. In America, I'm either a misfit or a stereotype. Sounds familiar? Take any Hollywood movie, cut to a scene that is filmed in India, and this is the stereotypical soundtrack that you'll hear. I bet this is what plays in people's minds when I talk about where I come from. An exotic place where people get around on elephants. I once told this colleague of mine, did you know elephants are the primary mode of transport in India? Oh my gosh! Priyanka, that's wonderful! No, dumbass, I was just joking. But if you want to see real traffic, come to India. There's a whole horde of elephants trying to get past each other. Oh my gosh! Priyanka, that's amazing! Nope, still joking. Whenever I tell people about my career shift from software engineering to acting, I usually get a oh, I'm sorry, but that's just such a cliche. You bet your ass it's a cliche. Because nothing else qualifies as a real job in India except a doctor or an engineer. If I had revealed any intentions of wanting to be an actor, I'd be disowned by my own family. Or like when I tell people that I played Eliza Doolittle in a production of My Fair Lady in India. The response isn't, shouldn't it be titled like My Brown Lady? It usually is, wow, did you like perform My Fair Lady in Hindi? Yeah, that's right. Some jobless fuck. Sorry, Ganesha. Some jobless translated every single word. Came up with lyrics matching the meter of every single song because no one knows this language called English even after 200 years of the British fucking Raj. Sometimes I feel America is the Higgins to my Eliza Doolittle. Laboratory. 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 Secretary is secretary. The poor F in fifth is dropped completely. It's fifth. Missiles are missiles. Squirrels are squirrels. Schedule is schedule. Wait, what am I saying? My pronunciation. Is it Indian or British? Am I stuck between 1, 2, or 3 countries? What are these things that I'm linking to my identity? What is my identity? We were colonized all those years ago, but how colonized is my mind? Who am I? What does it mean to be Indian? What does it mean to be Indian in America? Who am I? Who will I be at the end of all this?
The moon represents unconscious desires. You are split in two different directions.
The moon, my shadow self.
Killing in the name of any metalheads in the house. Rage against the Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Motherfucker!
I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, she's a metalhead. Is she like a Satan worshiper? I don't know, am I? That's personal. Metal is personal to me. Whenever I listen to metal, I feel like at least someone gets me. I went to Wacken Open Air 2 summers ago. It's this huge metal festival. 80,000 metalheads in the small village in Germany. It was incredible. I've got the festival logo tattooed on my neck. Can you see it? All of my friends were so surprised. They were like, Priyanka, what happened to you? You used to be so wholesome with long hair. Now you've chopped off your hair and you've got a tattoo. What's going on? I have a secret self, a shadow self that I really wanted to be for a very long time. You know, for many years, my hair used to be my identity. And then it was like this crown that I wore. You know, and then I realized that this crown was a heavy crown because long hair came with its own preconceived notions. And I chopped it off when I realized that it was really shackling me into this idea of who I should be. I'm taken more seriously now. Suddenly I'm bold, confident, intellectual. Earlier, I was ditzy, weak, beautiful and exotic, but dumb. And I'm literally the same person. Of course, my aunties back home weren't very happy. They were scandalized. Beta! Last time you came, you had lovely long hair, no? What happened to you, Beta? Now you look like boy, no? Do you guys want to see a picture of me with long hair? I think I have my old headshots in here. Oh. I remember you, Deepu. You're the one who set everything in motion. You're the reason I took that quantum leap from the world of computer science to the world of acting. Why I came all the way from India to America. Do you remember? I remember every single detail. 2009. We used to work for the same software company. You were in Pune city and I was in Bangalore, freshly employed as a software engineer. And I had recently started writing on our company-wide blog, and yours was the first blog I visited. They called you Swami D because you loved giving advice, and I was called the Queen of Infi blogs. My blog grew very popular, and you were a frequent visitor. I found out months later that I was being sent to Pune for training where you worked. And so we exchanged numbers, and I remember saving yours thinking, I'm not really gonna call him. I took that long train ride from Bangalore to Pune. When I got to the place, I was just stuck in my room with nothing to do and nowhere to go. And so I looked up your number and I decided not to call you. Before I knew it, I was dialing your number. We decided to meet at 5 o'clock near Gate 1. Seconds later, you sent me a text. Do you plan to meet anyone else, or are you all mine? To which I responded, all yours. Mom would have killed me. But I couldn't help it. There was this mystery about you, this danger. You were so bold and confident and sexy. 5 o'clock, Gate 1. I saw you from a distance. You were wearing a bright yellow t-shirt with the word me written in big black font. Silky hair that you flicked back, and that devilish smile. Be still, my heart. Fuck! I broke my heel on the way, and so you offered to take me footwear shopping. Ferguson College Road. I bought the first thing that caught my eye. A pair of pretty blue shoes with white polka dots, and you carried my old broken heels in that black plastic bag all evening. The weather was great. Lovely trees around, the cool breeze, and we just walked and chatted for hours about high school crushes, strangers you met on trains, your love for acting and films and plays. I just loved every minute. The day ended with a plan to meet again the next day at the bloggers' meet. That night, you sent me another text. Where were you for so long? I knew exactly what you meant. But I responded, I was with you all evening. The next day, we kept our interaction minimal at the bloggers' meet, and then we went to watch 2 movies back to back. You were joking about the surprised look on the bloggers' faces when they found out you'd call me on my phone. You have her number? Why didn't you talk to me at the bloggers' meet? Yeah, I didn't want everyone to think that I'm one of your fans. One of my fans? Yep, don't you know? You have many. And you're not one of them? You just smiled and said nothing as the movie started. And then, halfway through the movie, you reached over and kissed me. I never found out what happened that 20 minutes of Wolverine. The next day, you decided to take on the role of a tour guide and gave me a tour of Pune city. I clicked away like an eager tourist on my 2-megapixel camera, and you struck different poses as if you were part of the attraction. Make sure you capture my eyebrow piercing. Click. And then we decided to go on a long bike ride, a perfect end to the meet. I'll never forget that evening. We just rode around in the rain, taking in the sights and sounds of Pune city. Will you write a blog post about me? A blog post about you? Won't everyone think you're my fan? Yeah, don't mention my name. Just talk about this mystery guy you were with. I'll miss you. Keep in touch, all right? I don't know how many times you repeated those words over and over again. I'll miss you, I'll miss you, I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. Sing a song for me. And then you sang my favorite song from a very forgettable Bollywood movie that I thought no one else knew. I listened without saying a word. I was beginning to feel sad that this was all coming to an end. We couldn't go exploring the city together. Our time was running out.
मुझसे नाराज हो तो हो जाओ, मुझसे नाराज हो तो हो जाओ, खुद से लेकिन खफा खफा न रहो.
And then suddenly I don't know what got into you. What are you doing in software? You belong in the arts. Just follow your heart and find your true calling. You're so good at writing, do a course in journalism or creative writing. You know, one of my friends, she did a BA honors in English, and now she's working as a journalist at Times of India. I'll forward the course details to you, okay? Last chance. If you want to say something, then say it now. I had a terrible time with you, and I hope I never get to see you again. How I hate myself for saying that. How I hate myself for saying that. My stupid younger self who thought it was funny. Stupid, stupid, stupid me. I wish I'd said something else. Do you have anything equally bad to say about me? Well, I had a great time with you, and I'll really miss you. Then you dropped me off. And as I walked away, I turned around and caught one last glimpse of you in that bright yellow t-shirt. That was 28th June 2009. I got the phone call on 28th June 2010. The death card shows death himself, invincible and unconquerable. It was your brother. He told me you drowned. I wrote that blog I promised. I called it Paradise in Pune, and I referred to you as my mystery man. I wish I hadn't told you I never wanted to see you again. I wish I'd taken that last chance to tell you what I really felt, how much you meant to me. I wish I'd taken the chance to tell you as many times as you told me, I'll miss you, I'll miss you, I'll miss you. Now I say it all the time, but you're not here to listen. I wish I'd said thank you for being a part of my life, for pushing me to follow my heart. I'll always remember you, mystery man. I stopped writing after Deepu's death. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I stopped writing, but I started something else. Deepu's love for acting. It was a perfect tribute. I started a theater company. And somewhere along the line, I fell in love with acting too. And we performed play after play to packed audiences in theaters, universities. Our pictures were all over the newspapers. And one such article really caught my eye. It was titled Swapping Code for Arc Lights. And it really made me sit back and think. Deepu was right. I had to follow my heart.
Death is required for life. Ganesha's showing you there's an important purpose for you in this lifetime.
There's a quote by novelist Terry Pratchett. Humans had built a world inside the world. And inside this little world, they had taken pains to put all the things one might think they'd want to escape from. They thought they wanted to be taken out of themselves, but every art humans dreamt up took them further in. I wanted to quit my job. I wanted to move to the US. I wanted to be an actor. There was just one big problem. My family had no fucking clue about any of my theatrical antics. The clock reminds me, time is running out. Time is running out.
The tower indicates a radical shift. It's time to break down this structure.
Mom, there's something I have to tell you. What is it? Mom, I've been hiding something from you. Now what have you done? Mom, I've been lying to you about working late every evening. Of course you have. Why can't you behave more decently like other girls your age? Mom, I know you want me to do the things that girls are expected to do. But what are you so afraid of? The world is changing. Do you know how unsafe it is for women? Even men are not safe outside. Yeah, Mom, but we can't live our entire lives in fear. I want to be able to go out and meet my friends. Your friends don't go to all these filthy places without telling their parents. What places? Don't think we don't know. Who are you meeting secretly every day? Huh? And what are all these things? All these posters with skulls and bones signed by these musicians? Is this how decent girls from good families behave? Hanging out at bars at night with all these musicians? What's next? You'll join them? Singing and dancing in bars? What, Mom? No! Can't you be more like your brother? Despite being a boy, he comes straight back home. He doesn't have any bad habits. He doesn't wander around with women. Yeah, Mom, but he can do whatever he likes. He can meet his friends. He can travel outside the city. Your brother makes decent friends. Not like the ones you hang out with. And he doesn't hide anything from me. That's because he has no restrictions, Mom. You're interested in knowing about his life. I want to tell you about mine. And at this point, it feels like the whole world knows about it except you guys. That is always the case. The whole world finds out about your antics before we do. And then you say, why are we so strict with you? Mom, I have to tell you something. Whatever it is, say it in front of your brother. I'm going to tell you. I founded a theater company. And it's become very popular, Mom. There are all these pictures of us in the newspapers. Didn't I tell you not to do this theater? And now it's in the papers. What will people think of us? Mom, please, before you say anything, just listen to me. I found my calling, Mom. I want to be an actor. Have you lost your mind? Did we work so hard to get you such a good education so you can quit your job and be an actor? Soon you'll want to marry one of these stage actors. You're not performing anywhere. Decent girls don't act. Mom, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Just look at these pictures. I'm dressed as my character telling a story. Focus on your job and leave all this. And we've started looking for a match for you. Mom, I'm not ready. I don't want to get married. And I don't want to be a software engineer. I want to be an actor. There's no future in a career like this. Don't be a fool. I'm not a fool, Mom. And why isn't acting a real job? I don't want to live in a world where everyone is a doctor or a software engineer. Please, Mom. If I lose another year, it might be too late. From tomorrow, you're coming back home by 7 p.m. Why do I have to continue with a job that I hate? Dad will pick you up from where the bus drops you. Why do I still have a curfew? I'm an adult. Give me your phone. No, give me your phone. No, Mom, please don't take my phone. Give me your phone. You have nothing to hide, right? Give me your phone. No, Mom, please don't take my phone, please. Who are all these people? Who are all these people? We have given you too much freedom. Now you lie to us? You're not getting this phone back. No, Mom, please don't take my phone. Please, I need it. I have to lie to you. I'm supposed to go to work and come straight back home. I can't go take a walk by myself. My only outings are with you guys. You have to know everything about where I am, what I'm doing, who I'm with. You even need to know what I'm thinking. I know you read my diary, Mom, so I stopped writing in it. At one point, you wouldn't even let me let my hair down or wear heels or wax my arms, and that would still be the case if I hadn't rebelled. Why are the rules so different for me and my brother? Just because he is born a boy and I'm born a girl? I've lived my life this way all my life, and I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to move to the US. I'm going to be an actor. It's not my fault. It's not my fault for wanting a different life. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore.
the emperor. Ganesha says, the time is now. Confront authority.
Hey, big bro, can we talk? It's really important. I was thinking about us tonight and the way we were when we were kids. Remember you taught me how to burn dried leaves using your magnifying glass in the balcony? And we collected things together, matchboxes with beetles, marbles, and shells. And that perfume bottle in your collection, the one with the ornate lid, it looked like it belonged to a princess, and you'd never let me touch it. And your slingshot, remember you aimed it at my friend once and hit her with a sharp stone, and then she started bleeding and her mom came over and started yelling at you? You just hung your head in shame and said, you did it because she was troubling me. And the way we ate pomegranate seeds from the same bowl while watching Street Hawk. To make sure that we were sharing it equally, we'd pick every seed, show it to each other, nod at each other in approval, and only then eat it. We did this for every single seed until we just grew tired and decided to trust each other with the seed count. Do you remember that? You moved from Bangalore after that to continue your studies, and I remember coming home that evening and I saw you all dressed up and said, are we going out tonight? And you said no. Don't you remember? I'm leaving tonight. I just didn't know how to react. I mean, ever since I was born, you were always around me. I didn't know what life would be like without you. And I started bawling, and you held me tight, asked me to be strong, and said, look at what I've left for you behind that photo frame. After you left, I moved that picture of us, and it was that same perfume bottle that you never let me touch. I cried all night. I wanted you back more than I wanted that perfume bottle. I came here today to tell you that I want my brother back. He never came back. I saw him change right in front of my eyes into someone else. You sometimes are working on your laptop and don't even know that I'm asking you a question or saying something to you. You call me a fool, you call me dumb and stupid over and over again. You say you're joking, but I believed you. Even worse, you became the ultimate authority of this house. When did you become my father? When did you become mom and dad's father? All the decisions are made by you. You're the master of your destiny, which is great. When did you become the master of mine too? No, don't look away. I know you remember. The matchboxes with beetles, the magnifying glass, and the way we ate pomegranate seeds. You betrayed me. You took more than your share. You're supposed to be my ally. You drew blood for me with your slingshot. You're not supposed to treat me the way the world treats me. You're supposed to be my safety net. Look, I'm sorry I said all those things to you, but I needed to hurt you the way you hurt me. I needed to make you feel the way I feel all the time. You call me dumb, you call me a fool. I am not dumb, I am not stupid. My dreams are valid, and I don't need anyone else's permission to do the things that I know in my heart are right. Listen, look at me. I need you to talk to mom and dad. I need you to be the brother you were, not the brother you think you have to be. Come back. What if it was the two of us together again, against the world? Come back. I need you to stand up for me the way you did all those years ago with your slingshot. Come back. I need my brother back. Can I have my brother back?
The magician. Get in there. Make something happen.
Oh, I'm going. Hi, my name is Priyanka Shetty. Hi, my name is Priyanka Shetty. Hi, my name is Priyanka Shetty, and I'll be performing a monologue from Men Are Always Talking About Their Things. Sing my national anthem? Okay. You gonna stand up or? Okay. I'll sing our national song. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shakespeare. Oh, I love Shakespeare. The raven himself is hoarse. Oh, Priyanka, what are you doing? You are such a fool to think that you could do this. Dumb, stupid, foolish girl. The fool. The fool doesn't know how impossible a task is, so he just goes ahead and does it. Tap into your roots, Priyanka. Bollywood. Remember what Shah Rukh Khan says in Bazigar? कभी कभी जीतने के लिए कुछ हारना भी पड़ता है और हार कर जीतने वालों को बाजीगर कहते हैं क्या कहते हैं बाजीगर Work your magic, Priyanka. You remember, the one who wins despite failing is called Bazigar, the magician. Come on, you can do this. Work your magic. All right, let's try this again. Hi, my name is Priyanka Shetty, and I will be performing a monologue from Julius Caesar. You have ungently, Brutus, stole from my bed. And yesternight at supper, you suddenly arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. It won't let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief. Thank you. Dear Priyanka, thank you for your audition, unfortunately at this point. Dear Priyanka, we regret to inform you. Dear Priyanka, thank you for your audition. We are pleased to offer you a full ride. I quit that fucking IT job. No longer a software engineer, I was an actor. Yes!
Ganesha reminds you, the world and everything in it is yours.
I'm looking at the pillars, the brick walls. I'm looking at the Jefferson statue and the stairs that lead to the rotunda, the green lawn and the largeness of it, the grounds. I'm looking at the bare trees, oak, pine, maple, magnolia, and beech. They look quite different from each other in the spring, but when you strip everything off, when you cut down to the minimum, it's all bark and branches. When stripped down to the bare minimum, what do the skeletons of this university look like? I'm looking at a new world, a world where I can be whoever I choose to be. No more asking for permission, no more holding back. A world where I can keep moving forward and realize all the dreams that I've held so close to my heart for so long. I'm looking at the buzz and activity with students all around me, but I feel separate from it. I want to connect to it, but I can't. What is this undercurrent beneath this beautiful surface? What is this vibe that I'm getting? I can feel it, but I can't describe it. I can't put it into words. I'm looking at an ocean of students, past, present, future, walking, spreading out in all directions into the world outside. And I'm looking at myself, a small drop among a sea of thousands. A small drop, but a drop that carries the might of the ocean itself.
The devil, You're tethered to a negative force beyond your control.
Did you see the cast list? Did you see the cast list? I'm playing Yamba, the Aborigine, in Shipwrecked. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. I'm already off book. Yamba chases the specks of light with Bruno the dog. Woof, woof. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. She looks too ethnic in those clothes. Let's put her in something else. That baby is too light. Priyanka needs a darker baby. Can someone bring a darker baby? Also, Priyanka, can you say it more like ooga booga? Ooga booga. It's gonna get better. I'm playing the Russian devout woman in Pussy Riot. Devout woman scrubs the floor. Gad, let's have some music while I clean, eh? Devout woman scrubs some more. I didn't even realize she was cleaning for most of the show. It's just such a good role for her. A good role? I think the next one's gonna be great. Ooh, scientist in Urinetown. Is that a good role? Mr. Gladwell, we're so thankful for the bag full of dough. And then my moment of glory, my one line, men in lab coats with test tubes with steam. Can I do that one more time? Men in lab coats with test tubes with steam. Can I do that one more time? I worked really hard on this. Men in lab coats with test tubes with steam. Hey. Yeah, no, I haven't. What do you mean my name's not on the cast list? I'm a grad student. Yeah, they wouldn't do that. Are you sure? This is part of my training. I'm the only graduate student without a role. Priyanka is difficult. Can you even understand what she's saying? Priyanka is too intellectual. Priyanka's good, but what do you do with her otherness? This is my final journal entry for this semester, and it came really close to being my final journal. And no, by that I didn't mean I was planning to off myself. I don't even know where to begin. I realized early in the process that even after I had earned my place in the university, I really had to earn my place here. I had to prove myself, go the extra mile, be the hardest working person in the room, hustle, hustle, hustle. Talent mattered, hard work and work ethic mattered, being patient and accommodating mattered, having a positive can-do attitude mattered, and I did that, and I did exactly that, but where has it got me? I feel humiliated, I feel unappreciated, I feel discarded, used and thrown away. But most of all, I feel betrayed by people who I looked up to and admired. They didn't bat an eyelid. Blatant, unapologetic, unfeeling. And I feel let down by people who are in this journey with me. They didn't say a word. Fearful, apologetic, impotent. I've been reminded of what they call my otherness. I've been put in my place, and that place is right at the bottom, specially reserved for those who don't belong. I'm the outcast on public display, humiliated, blacklisted, unwanted. The rabid dog, no bone to throw my way. Why shouldn't I quit right now? Why should I stay? I ask myself this question over and over again. Why shouldn't I leave? I thought I had crossed the biggest hurdle of my life, but here I am, rock bottom.
10 minutes to places, that's 10 minutes to places.
Thank you, places. Should I go on?
The hanged man. Sooner or later, you must encounter your personal cross.
I'm in the in-between zone. Neither here nor there. Neither this nor that. Neither black nor white. But I have to be something. I'm in the in-between zone. I don't fit into their idea of who I should be. I don't belong. I don't need to be who they want me to be. But I'm losing parts of myself every day. Parts of me are being ripped away like the tusks of an elephant. When it suits them, they like my otherness. When it suits them, they will use my otherness. What's the buzzword? Diversity? I'm in the in-between zone. Too many immigrants, send them all away. You will not replace us. You will not take our jobs. But I'm an artist. I want to be an artist in America. To be an artist in America, you need to be exceptional. And for that, you will need an artist visa. And for that, you need an Oscar or an Emmy or a Grammy. Or you need to be the lead in a Hollywood movie. But I just got here. I don't know. Figure it out, Priyanka. Do you want to stay or go back to your country? You will not replace us. You sound different. Change the way you speak. But it's the way I speak. People don't speak that way here. Yes, but it's the way I speak. You look different. Exactly. You don't belong here. Go back to your country. You will not replace us. Do you hear that, Ganesha? That's a load of shit. Smells of elephant droppings. Oh, look here. This one's huge. There's an elephant in the room. I'm different, so I make you uncomfortable. There's an elephant in the room. Oh, I can hear its trumpet loud and clear, but you refuse to see it. There's an elephant in the room. Maybe you can only see it in the in-between zone. This is the upside down. I'm in the inside out. This is the in-between zone. All I've been asked to do over and over again is to erase every trace of what makes me who I am until I'm this totally unrecognizable mess who belongs nowhere and who'll never be fully accepted here anyway. When will I be enough for you? When will I be white enough for you? Your little white elephant, your troublesome and useless possession, your ridiculous circus elephant constantly jumping through hoops. You want to chain me, tame me, crush my spirit and force me into submission. I need to beg, plead, bleed. You want me groveling on the floor, joining my hands in servitude. No! Don't you think for a moment that I'll give you that power over me? Don't you think for a moment that I'll forget? What did they tell you about an elephant's memory? An elephant never forgets. I didn't forget. 2 Indian men shot at a bar in Kansas. Go back to your country, and he pulled his gun and killed one of them. Is this the American dream? Is this the land of opportunity? What opportunities can we possibly pursue in this climate of animosity, this dizzying rise of hatred, where you constantly sow the seeds for these extreme events with your everyday, under-the-cover racism? We're in the upside down. We're in the inside out. We're in the in-between zone.
5 minutes to places, that's 5 to places. Also, Priyanka, your parents are in the audience. Break a leg.
What should I do? Please don't be the fool. Please don't be the fool. Not the fool, please. 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 This is my last card? The fool? Is this what you leave me with? Oh, I know what you want. You want me to go on stage and make a fool of myself. No, I don't want to be the fool. I don't want to be the fool anymore. I've been the fool all my life. I don't want to do that anymore. That's it. I'm not going to perform. I am not going to go on stage. Good evening. This performance of The Elephant in the Room has been cancelled because the performer has come to the realization that she herself is the elephant in the room. I'm the elephant in the room. How did I not see this? I'm the elephant in the room. Someone to be ignored, something to be hidden, something to be ashamed of, completely invisible. I'm nothing to them. They don't want me. What am I to you, Ganesha? Is this a joke to you as well, just like it's a joke for everyone else? This is entertainment. I'm going to go up on stage, show a bunch of tricks, and get some applause. Come, let's see the poor Indian woman with troubles. Grab some popcorn. Come see the fool who collects miniature versions of herself. Well, guess what? I don't need it anymore. I don't need reminders of what everyone else wants to forget. And here I was thinking they actually like elephants. Isn't it hilarious? I'm the elephant in the room. I'm the elephant in the room. Powerful, but unaware of my own strength. I'm such a fool. I see what you did there. What is it?
The fool is infinite in its possibilities. Ganesha's task is assigned to complete the task at hand. It is essential to express your truth, even at the risk of standing out.
I've been afraid of standing out. I've been afraid of becoming the target. I've been eager to protect the very people who've hurt me, who've let me down. No more. No more. I see a reflection of you in me, Ganesha. The elephant. Intelligent, intuitive. Intuitive. Just like the fool. The fool doesn't know how impossible a task is, so he just goes ahead and does it. Just do it, Priyanka. Just do it. Look your parents in the eye and tell them your truth. Just do it. Scandalize your aunties with your short hair and your undercut. Just do it. Perform on the Millennium stage at the Kennedy Center. Just do it. I've changed my mind. I want to go on. I want to perform. Oh my gosh, where's my costume? MJ, please don't call for places. Please don't call for places. Ganesha, help me get into this. I told you to make me look slimmer. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need time. MJ, don't call places. I need time. Time to put on my makeup. Time to avoid wardrobe malfunctions. Ganesha, remember what I told you? No tripping, falling, farting, forgetting my lines. No wardrobe malfunctions. No out-of-body experiences. Oh my gosh. The need to pee in the middle of the show. Bladder control. Priyanka, you have good bladder control. And make sure the audience turns off their phones. How do I look?
Places, that's places for the top of the show.
Thank you, places. I'm not afraid of who I am. I'm proud of my journey. And no, there are no elephants on the streets of India, but there is one in this room. And I'm going to talk about it.